Hello and welcome to Combat Corner. My name's Kobe,
My name's Jackson.
and we're going to be breaking down a UFC fight card headlined by Rozenstruik. Rozenstruik will be fighting against up-and-comer Gaziev, 12-0. This is Rozenstruik's fifth or sixth main event. He has now main evented more title fights, main evented more cards than every other UFC champion other than John Jones.
That's ridiculous.
Quite insane. That is a random ass stat
Yeah.
for you to have for your Sunday morning. A few other fights on that card. We've got some drama, some news to go over, and we've got an energy drink to discuss today. Although caffeine is the big killer in the world, caffeine is really bad for you apparently, according to a friend of ours. We'll be reviewing Blue Sugar-Free Monster, mango flavored, Ultra Fiesta. So with that being said, let's get into the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Combat Corner.
Cracking right into it.
Yum.
Right into it. This is my first dose of caffeine this morning. Quite excited.
It's not mine. I started my day with my staple drink. You know what that is. It's up there, sitting high and mighty on our shelf. Sitting high and mighty on our leaderboard.
Oh, it's second.
That's right. Blue Boss
I thought it
Coffee.
got knocked off for some reason.
Hey? It was never number one.
No, I thought it got knocked off from its number 2 spot. I thought it was at number 4. What did
Well-
we have last week?
It's a good question. We had that. Oh,
I don't think we have the can.
no, we don't. It was that weird energy drink without anything in it.
Oh, the natural one.
Yeah.
I don't think I put it up there either. Yet. That was alright. The Aqua Lemonade's doing bloody good. I'm pretty proud of that for what it is.
It was pretty expensive though, for like a 330ml can.
What was?
The Aqua
The
Lemonade.
Aqua Lemonade. How much was it?
It was like $3.50 or something.
I got it, didn't I? That day?
Oh, maybe.
Are you thinking of the right one?
Maybe not then.
I think it was around $3 though.
That's still pretty dear
I was just thinking, yeah, you are right. Anyways.
for a nothing drink.
Oh, I've just realised I'm not wearing a football kit.
You're not.
Right.
You've
we'll be
let
right
yourself
back
down.
after this
No.
quick intermission. No.
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 No, you've done it now.
Nah.
You've done it now.
I'm fixing it.
Do I have to sit?
They like it when I get up.
Do they? Well, now I'm just sitting here in silence.
Well, keep them entertained.
I had already told you I have nothing to talk about this week.
Do the weather report.
No, I'm over the weather. It's been ridiculous.
What's wrong with it?
It's been bland, and we're in fucking March now. It's supposed to be, this is normally the hottest month of the year for us, towards the end of summer, and it just goes crazy for the last few weeks. This is a terrible wait. I wonder how many people just clicked off right now. They're like, they couldn't even be bothered editing this bit out.
Well, we're lazy. Just know that.
Still holding this drink. The can feels nice in my hand.
It's quite nice, eh?
It's ribbed.
Cold. It is a
Ribbed
little bit
for
ribbed.
pleasure.
Is that why it's been ribbed, you reckon?
Mm-hmm.
So I was gonna, you know what?
Initial thoughts?
I was gonna ask, do you print ink for this kind of shit?
No.
No.
No. That is I wouldn't even say that.
It's not an ink.
No, I wouldn't think so. Or if it is, it's not anything like what we do, because it's onto metal. What we do
Right.
onto plastic.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because
I
that's
should've known.
environmentally friendly.
I should have bloody known, shouldn't I? Getting into the first fight of the card, starting at the top. Biggie boy, Jairzinho Rozenstruik is fighting Chael Gaziev, up-and-comer, 12-0 right now in the UFC, in his MMA career.
Where does Rozenstruik sit in the rankings? Because to have main evented six, most of them fight nights, but 6 like events.
All of them fight nights.
Oh, okay. Right.
He's never headlined a pay-per-view.
No, that would make sense, but like I told you, I'm uneducated today. He is ranked number 12.
Yeah, well, he's been
That's
that
crazy.
perennial guy for a very long time, right? And there was inklings, whatever you want to say in that word, that he potentially could have fought for a title at one point. But he just kind of fell at the last hurdle. Remember, he got knocked out by Francis.
Yep.
Violently. That was an insane
terrible.
knockout. But he had some moments, you know. He finished Alistair Overeem, that with that cut in his lip.
Oh
Remember
yeah, that was disgusting.
horrible cut. He's fought
Feral.
the who's who, you know, of the division.
He has,
Let's pull up his record.
but still, it's not like I can't wait for this card to happen tomorrow. I'm sorry.
No. I mean, we might see a knockout.
Yeah. That's great.
Gaziev's pretty interesting.
What's
as
he
well.
been up to? Where's he come from? Is this his first ranked opponent?
Doesn't come from a land down under. We'll have to check.
So coming off,
He's not like I say, up until that Overeem win, or the Francis loss, I should say, he was fighting his way up there, and he was potentially going to get to a title shot. But then he ran into Francis Ngannou, who knocked him out in 20 seconds with windmill punches. And since
4
then-
years ago.
Yeah, 4 years ago, on the Ferguson Gaethje card. Mad.
Dang.
And since then, yeah, he's been a bit of a stoplight career, you know, green, red, and he's still managed to pull off a couple of wins. Everyone beats Chris Daukaus though, so that can kind of just be wiped off. So he's beaten Sakai.
By a punch in 23 seconds, like into the first round though. That's an impressive feat.
Yeah, but look at this. He just
Okay.
loses.
So yeah, all 3 out of his last 4 losses have been first round knockouts. So, all right, I take it back.
But you know, he's beat Curtis. He lost to Curtis Blades. Not a bad loss by decision there.
Lost to Volkov by first round TKO.
Yeah. So it's been up and down. Jailton Almeida, that was a bit of an embarrassing performance from an MMA perspective. Got taken down and submitted easily.
Almeida's gonna really make waves in that
Oh yeah, for
heavyweight
sure.
division. I think that's
But I think this kind of fight just shows how little jiu-jitsu the heavyweight division has right now. It's just, which isn't a bad thing. You want to see the heavyweights bang, you know? Well,
what.
I'll
Do you wanna
rephrase that.
Yeah.
Stand and bang. Is that any better? It's a bit better.
I mean, they're still banging, but yeah,
Stand and swing.
yeah.
Their meaty penises.
You want to see them throw hands?
I want to see them slang neck. I
Okay.
want to see.
No, well, I thought that's what you were saying at
No,
the
no,
start,
no.
but I thought
Sorry,
you tried
wait.
to kind of
I
back
said
out
the
of
wrong
that.
one. I had it. What? It's the Mandela effect or whatever when you say the wrong thing. When no, like, so there's been I watched a YouTube video yesterday by MMA Guru, and he showed a bunch of clips of MMA fighters accidentally admitting to being on steroids,
Right.
and it's like fucking Marab's just up there on the interview thing. He's like, you know, I have to get a real special coach for this one. I have to get on EPO. I have to get a really good coach in for this fight. And it's like he accidentally says, I have to get on EPO. Or like basically said that accidentally.
The fuck?
And there's a video of fucking Cody Garbrandt when he's fighting TJ Dillashaw. He was like, yeah, TJ's on everything. He's on all the drugs. And TJ's like, oh yeah, sure, yeah, I'm on everything. He's like, yeah, you showed the whole team how to do it. It's like, Cody, bro, you just admitted that your whole team did it. Fucking retard. But like when you have like a slip, Freudian slip, that's it.
Right.
So I was accidentally saying the gay stuff, but
Right.
I meant
But you didn't mean it.
didn't mean it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. I see. I hear you. We can talk once we're off camera.
Right. But anyways, you want to see them stand. You want to see
Yep.
them throw punches.
Yep, I agree.
You don't want to see them doing jiu-jitsu. We'll watch heavyweight jiu-jitsu for that.
Is Gaziev the kind of guy to? What's his record like? Does he have a whole lot of first round KOs?
He does, but he's not fought the best competition as of yet.
So this is his first ranked opponent,
This is his first ranked opponent, yeah.
and he's on a main event.
Yeah, so we are probably going to see him get fraud checked, in my opinion. Look, he's 34 as well. Biggie Boy's no spring chicken at 35.
He's from Bahrain.
He's from Bahrain, yeah.
Well, it's a big weekend for Bahrain.
It is? What
Yeah.
else is on from from Bahrain?
The first race of the Formula One season is in Bahrain this weekend as well.
Can you believe it, guys?
That's crazy.
That's mad.
It's a big Saturday for Bahrain.
yeah.
Congratulations, Bahrain. That's great. Now,
Congratulations.
what have we got here?
We're all over the spot right now.
We are.
I think we're going to see Gaziev get fraud checked. I think Rozenstruik's going to put on a striking clinic. And then I think after getting clipped quite a few times, Gaziev's probably going to try and take him down, and then he's going to get finished.
I think he's going to get a submission, Gaziev.
You reckon?
Like you just said, Rozenstruik's jiu-jitsu is mud.
That's true. That's true.
It's average.
It's just true.
below par. It's
Under.
It's shit.
It's crap.
Yeah.
Poo.
What's his wrestling like? Is
What,
it pretty?
Gaziev?
Yeah. No, Rozenstruik.
Well,
Pretty
we saw
dog
him
shit
getting
as well.
taken down like it was nothing against Jarton Almeida, who's not the best wrestler.
Yeah, I reckon we could.
Volkov took him down as well, I believe. Curtis Blades controlled him on the ground for 3 rounds straight. So, yeah.
If I was Gaziev, I'd be going through a wrestling heavy camp right now, and then just it's obviously been shown, the blueprint is there, that it's not too hard to get this guy
No, I think
to
you're
the
right.
ground and then dominate him on the ground.
I think you could be very, very, very much onto something there, Jackson boy. I might have to change up my opinion on that too.
I'm going Gaziev by second round rear naked choke.
Second round, you reckon?
Yep.
This is a tough one to pick. Gaziev obviously relatively fresh to the UFC.
They're all tough to pick.
Jarton just isn't that good.
This is MMA.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, it's not boxing. It's not football.
It's not fixed.
It's not fixed.
Or is
Look,
it?
I think that we're going to see Rozenstruik reign supreme. I think it's going to be a fraud check. I'm going to say Rozenstruik by round 2 TKO. That's what I'm going with for my main event here.
Okay.
I could be wrong, though. I think one of us will be right.
That would make sense, considering we have chosen 2 different people.
Well, but method, right? Could go to decision. But I think it's going to be a submission or a knockout. I don't think it's going to go to the decision.
The co-main!
Kobe.
Tyson Pedro.
Tyson Pedro versus Vitor Petrino.
Is that what it says? Is that what it says?
Petrino. Vitor Petrino. Is he Italian?
Where's he from? Oh, he's only 26.
Looks like they've set Pedro up here with a killer.
You reckon?
Yeah,
Was he 10-0?
10-0. 26 years old, so it could be a fraud check, don't get me wrong.
Ooh.
But 10-0, that's...
That's a good record.
It's
But
going to be a good fight for sure.
Tyson Pedro was up against someone very similar in his last fight, wasn't he?
What, the pleasure man?
Yeah, the pleasure man. The man of pleasure. Wasn't he
He was...
running a pretty decent record up until that point?
Let's have a geese, eh? Man, my head is not woken up at all this morning.
Oh, buddy.
Sorry, guys, I slept in. Brazilian, Petrino. Look, he's had 3 fights in the UFC, 1 on the Contender Series. He got a KO on the Contender Series, 2 decisions and a submission since then.
But he was very active last year. He fought 3 times
very,
last year.
very active. Look, I don't love this for Tyson Pedro. I think they've set him up here. So Anton Turkaj was 8-2,
Okay.
but he had lost his last 2, and one of them being to Vitor Petrino,
And the other to Almeida.
and the other to Almeida.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, Almeida used to be light heavyweight, I believe.
Mad.
Yep.
That's mad. I honestly, I don't think this is going to be good for Pedro. I think we're going to see him submitted. Look, don't get me wrong. I think he's taken a good turn in his career. I think he's a good fighter, for sure.
So he's up against a jiu-jitsu specialist. Is that what we're seeing?
We see mainly. Well, no, not necessarily.
Got
KO
one submission.
decision.
Yeah.
KO decision, submission, KO.
I think if Tyson can keep this on the feet, he's definitely got the experience. He's fought the better strikers. I think that could be his weight of victory there.
Yeah.
But
It's a pretty classic matchup of up and comer against a grimy kind of vet.
He's not that much of a vet though. He's only 10 and 4.
24.
10 and 4.
Yeah, 10 and 4, and he's 32, coming into his prime.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, fuck. Look, he's not a vet, but he's been there, done that, for, a bit more than this guy. So,
Yeah.
And he's proven that he can bang with pretty good guys. Man, I'm saying some real sus stuff.
Yeah, you
today,
are.
aren't I?
Kobe's been watching the tape.
I've been watching a lot of tape, guys. Look, I don't love it for Tyson. I don't love it for Tyson.
I think this is going to be a bit of a banger though.
Yeah.
I think there's some real potential to see a bit of a 3-round war.
I think the first round's going to be nuts, and we're going to see a second round finish again. I think we're going to see an absolutely insane first round, second round finish, and I think it's going to be a submission by Vitor. What are you thinking, buddy?
I'm going to go on the other side of the bout again this time.
All right.
I'm going to
Are we
say
doing one of those?
Tyson Pedro is either going to grind out a decision, or we might see a early stoppage in the third round. I'm going to say. What's this? Who are we looking at right here? This is the other fella, right?
This is Vitor, yeah. Let's have a look at Tyson.
He's pretty renowned for getting things over and done with pretty quickly.
Correct. A lot
of his finishes first round, yeah. Late in the first round, a few of them.
All of his wins have been round 1 finishes. Every single one. That's mad. I didn't know that. Round 1, all of these. Finished Paul Craig. Khalil Roundtree. He was doing really well until he fought Latifi. Then he's been a bit back and forward, but man, he was doing really well back in 2017.
Yeah, well that is impressive.
You know what's mad?
What's that?
2017 is 7 years ago.
That is mad. That was my last year of high school.
Shit.
Yep.
My last year of high school was 8 years ago then.
Mm-hmm. But I left. I got
true.
one term into it, and then I'd failed everything because I just didn't try. When I started the year, I was like, I'm going to leave at some point, so I'm just not going to do anything.
Right.
And so I just didn't
So
try.
we would have left about the same time then. You would have left just a couple months after me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my teachers kind of started looking at me like, are you actually going to leave, or are you just going to make a mockery of my class for a whole year?
Are you just going to piss around, cunt?
Yeah. And then I'm like, all right, fine. I'll go. So that was that. That was my schooling career. People.
We're really doing this right now, are we?
No.
Tell me how it all began, Jackson.
Tyson
Where did he
Pedro.
touch you?
I went to a Catholic school. So that's probably a little bit too close to home, Kobe. Drinking a lot of water there, mate. You sure you're getting hydrated?
Do you want some?
Well, yeah, considering mine's in your car. I left my water in Kobe's car.
I mean,
this is dead. This is dead right now. Tyson Pedro, I'm going to say, I'm going to change my decision after we've just looked at his record. I'm going to say first round finish, Tyson Pedro, lock it in. What's next?
Round 2 for me.
What is the next exciting bout that we get to talk about on this exciting fight night card? I'm so excited.
I am pretty excited about a couple of these fights. I'm not going to lie. Seth. So, like I was saying, a potential. What was that? Do you have gum?
Yeah.
Can I have some?
It's in the car.
It's in the car. It's in me.
Everything's in the car.
So Alex Perez versus Muhammad Makayev. Like I say, if Makayev wins, this could be a title eliminator, and we could see him fight for the title next.
Makayev is the guy that just came off a win over Kai. Is that right?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think he's fought.
Who
Kai.
was the guy that just beat Kai?
That's Al-Bazi. Amir Al-Bazi. Makayev is 23. So,
wow.
I know, crazy. If he gets like, this is what I'm saying, right? That last fight, Battle of the Brandons. Brandon obviously won.
It was a win for Brandon.
It was a win for Brandon, and it was also.
I think
a loss
it was always
going to
be,
which is a shame.
It was always going to be a win for
Brandon, and it was. So we were right. And look, no one wants to see Royval fight for the title again right now.
No
one wants to see that.
I don't think so. Maybe he does.
Maybe he does. He's probably the only one, and his team, maybe his family. But this guy, 23, if he goes in and beats and wins the belt at 125, he is the youngest ever to win a belt.
Yeah, that's
he would
cool.
be overtaking John Jones.
That's a nice
UFC
little storyline.
like that little fucking thing, don't they? So
They do. And if he can go in there and get it done in impressive fashion against Alex Perez this weekend, then that will most likely overturn the whole fight
thing.
from last week.
Because we know how Dana loves to make promises.
Yeah.
And just go completely back on his word.
Yeah, what's that
He's good
guy's
at it.
name in the welterweight division who's really struggling to get his title shot? What's his name? I swear I'm supposed to remember it. Libal?
Islal Halkalunkez or something.
Libal Musashi Bar.
I think that was it.
Yeah.
But it is a shame for him.
Bilal Muhammad.
Bilal Muhammad Balhalham.
Bilal Muhammad was promised a title shot.
Probably.
A title shot. A title shot. It would be a title shot.
It would. No one gives a shit about that
No.
piece of wet
Who was it
garbage.
that said...
No, I'm just kidding. Bilal.
Who was it that said, if you were fighting in my... Darren Till. If you were fighting in my backyard, I'd close the curtains.
Yeah. That's a great...
That's a great tweet.
But, I mean, Bilal would fucking kill you, Darren. Like,
Oh, yeah. That's there's no lie there. But I think
yeah.
it's quite funny because it seems like Leon Edwards was offered 3 other people for the headline of
And
UFC
not
300.
Bilal.
And not one of them was
Bilal.
Bilal. Because the UFC know that just wouldn't make waves. It wouldn't pull in numbers.
It's not 300 worthy.
No. Bilal is probably going to be one of the first people to fight for a title on the headline of a fight night.
Yeah.
That's probably what we're going to
The
see.
thing is, but Leon won't be. He'll be on the pay-per-view. Bilal will be on the fight night.
Yeah, and Bilal will just be fighting himself. Something like he'll be shadow boxing for 5 rounds.
Yeah.
And he still won't get a finish.
Oh, but he'll get a decision though.
Yeah, he
it's
might
okay.
he might even get eye poked shadow boxing.
Yeah, he'll probably cry about something. Baby.
I
Anyway.
saw another funny clip of him recently. There was some UFC belt in a box, and he was standing next to it and taking photos with people.
Oh yeah.
And this guy showed up to take a photo, and he's like, "Bilal, can you just get out of the picture? I
Seen
just want to
that.
have a photo with the
Yeah.
belt." Anyway, back to this flyweight bout.
I feel bad for that guy, man.
Yeah, I
Poor guy.
do too, but
He's a
it's
great fighter.
it's good chat,
It
isn't
is.
it?
It is.
And we're struggling for that today.
We are. Muhammad Makayev, the Punisher, just like this chat. He's from Manchester, England, but he's obviously Muslim or
He's
something?
obviously what?
Muslim.
What makes you say that?
Muhammad Makayev.
All right.
He seems like someone from more of the the Khabibi areas, but it says he's from Manchester. I wonder where he's actually now I'm saying fucking racist.
What's his history?
Okay, no, he's English. Cool.
There you go. Former freestyle wrestler. Frick a freestyler.
He's just got the beard, you know. But anyway, he's 23 years old, so if he can go in there, get a quick finish, turn around for the UFC card in Brazil, I believe it's 303 or 301.
Okay. Yeah,
He'll
that'd
fight
That'd be a
for the belt.
shout.
And that's my prediction for what's going to happen. That's what I think is going to happen. I think he will win. I think he's going to get it done. I think it'll be a decision. He's been getting a couple submissions. He's a BJJ purple belt.
So his main notable winners over Tim Elliott. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's an up and comer still for sure. But
this is what the flyweight division needs.
yeah, we need new blood. You know, we need excitement. If this
New
guy
blood.
goes in, new blood, and if Makayev can go in, get a win, and then win the belt, that adds a lot of drama to this division. You know, so
What's Perez been up to? He's coming off 2 losses.
I think he was in Christchurch recently. I missed it, but
Bugger.
coming off 2 losses, but to the best of the best. Obviously, Davidson Figueiredo in a title fight in 2020.
That's right.
Long time ago. And then Alexandre Pantoja, I think Pantoja's last fight before fighting for the belt. 2 submissions. So he's shown a little bit of a susceptibility to getting submitted. And we all know that Makayev likes to mix it up on the ground. So look, we could see
There's a submission of his own.
He does. 1 or 2.
Yep, well, it's still there, isn't it?
Maybe 3.
But yeah, okay. The more experienced fella,
There's 7 submissions.
for sure. He's got 31 fights under his belt.
And he's 31 years of age. Still young. Still a young guy. Imagine, fuck that. That's a lot of fights for that age.
Oh yeah.
He fought Edgar Diaz, the third Diaz brother. A little bit more unknown.
What?
I'm just kidding. He's just a guy named Diaz.
Yeah.
So yeah, look, I'm going to
More
say
fantastic
submission.
chat.
I'm going to say submission. Look, Alex Perez has not been active. He's been DJing and traveling the world doing that. So
That's just.
I just
even
don't
more.
think he's going to be in great form. Almost 2 years ago, it was his last fight.
Well, we were
Machaev's
caught
been
out
active.
saying that last week about T City,
True.
the Eagle Ortega.
The Eagle who twisted his ankle really badly right
Yep.
before the fight.
So
Still
if
got
we
the
see Alex Perez warming up, maybe twist an ankle, maybe buckle a knee,
I'm going to change my prediction if that
we
happens.
could see an upset. Yeah. But I agree with you. Machaev has been really active lately,
He has.
and doing a good job of it too. So yeah, I think we'll see. Like the thing with the flyweight division is we often do see it go to decision. It's a little bit there's a bit of a lack of power a lot of the time. We do see some people, like Figgy was one guy who carried a lot of power in his hands. Kai has been known to knock out a lot of people at 125.
Moreno.
Moreno,
He's
yeah.
hit people with
but-
some hard punches before.
Look, we did see him struggle to
Yeah,
hit
there's
the
something
mark
wrong with
last week. But I think we should move on. This fight is surprising me that it's not further up the order.
And it's also very surprising that the guy that he's fighting is a UFC newcomer. Never fought in the UFC before.
That is surprising.
26 years old. He's got an impressive record, but what was all this noise about him fighting Umar fighting Sandhagen, who's like the number one contender? Like, what was all this noise? He's now fighting this guy.
Merab is the number one contender.
Well, they're both up there, right? Corey, Merab.
I think it's more likely that we see Corey fight for the belt right before Merab, but
Or what they'll do is they'll shovel Sugar into a double champ status fight against Taporia, and then they'll get Merab to fight Corey.
yeah,
Merab, who's on who's got a really good coach.
yeah.
Anyway, look, the guy looks good. He's been winning. He's been getting TKOs and KOs, which is pretty impressive.
Against who?
Against Yan Ferez
An Octagon promotion.
in the Octagon promotion.
That's what it's called, the Octagon promotion.
He's Octagon promotion champ, mate. So just get that in your belt.
Okay, 82% KO rate. That's pretty high.
Yeah, man, it's pretty good. And he's 26. He's young. He's 5'7", 1 sub, 1 decision. I think this is going to be a surprise banger, and I think we're going to see a very competitive fight here, just out of nowhere. Like, for example, Diego Lopez coming out of nowhere and fighting Evloev on his debut
Mm-hmm.
took him to the very depths of war.
Yep. Umar is one of the scarier guys coming up through the bantamweight division. No one really wants to take that fight, which is
Well, I wouldn't.
surprising. They've just fed him to a straight up newcomer.
Let's be real. He hasn't fought the creme de la creme. He hasn't fought the top guys yet.
No, but it doesn't seem like it. Like, he has been matched up against some of them, and everyone keeps pulling out. Am I wrong to say
He
that?
keeps pulling out as well.
Oh, okay.
I don't think people want to. First of all, people don't want to fight him, so he's struggling to get a matchup. But when he gets a fight, for the Corey fight, for example, the other person usually pulls out. So
Yeah, I think you're right. This either has the makings of a banger, but the other thing too, like I was kind of glazing over just a second ago, Bekzat is coming out of Octagon promotion. What is that? Have you heard of it before?
yeah, man. Yeah, man.
No, I'm serious. Have you heard
No.
of it before? What is
haven't.
Octagon promotion? Pull that up, Jamie.
Oh my god, he fought her.
He's coming out of a win against a woman fighter.
Octagon.
Promotion. They don't even have a website.
They got a YouTube channel.
Yeah, but so
It's
does
got 99 subs. Holy
Are you serious?
shit. Yeah.
We have more subscribers than this promotion that this guy is coming out of. And that is not a flex. That is,
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing putting this guy in there. I mean, obviously he's got some talent. Obviously.
I would
right?
hope so, or else he could die.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's move on.
oh, what's that fucking backyard promotion called?
Street Beefs.
Let's get the champ from Street
Street
Beefs
Beefs.
to fight Umar Nurmagomedov.
Sounds good.
We'll get a 125-pound Marine, 135-pound Marine,
Chuck him in there
who's
against Sean
fought on
Strickland.
Street Beefs.
Yeah.
Yeah, fight Umar.
Sounds good.
Octagon promotion. How did they even find out about this guy? Who from the UFC is looking at the Octagon promotion YouTube channel because they can't look at the website?
Me.
You.
I called them in.
It was you.
I was like, look, I've been checking out the
the
local
Joker
talent.
is me.
Before we make our prediction and move on, I'm going to take a brief break because I need to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
I'm going to stop the recording and we'll catch you guys in a moment.
And we're back. Hello.
Welcome. Where were we? So Umar, I believe, is going to get this done
Yes.
by decision, but I think it's going to be closer than we all think.
I think we're going to send this guy back to the Octagon promotion
You don't
realm.
think he's going to come in, perform, do a bit well? They're going to sign him, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
I hope so for his sake.
I hope so too. Matthew Christopher
Schnell.
versus Steve Urseg. Steve Urseg is pretty good. I've seen this guy before, and he's got style, man. Schnell. Matthew Christopher Schnell.
Another flyweight fight.
That's a fucking weird ass name.
We've had a lot of flyweight fights in the last 2 weeks.
Look, this guy has fought before, and he's fought well.
Wow.
So
You
I
hope
think
so.
he's gonna win. Now, honestly, this guy's good. He's an Aussie. Like he fought, Alessandro Costa last time. I remember watching that. Look, this guy is pretty impressive, and he's fighting Matt Schnell next, who's no slouch himself.
That was good.
That was completely by accident as well.
Yeah.
But he so obviously he's coming off a loss. Brandon Boyval, he's lost to a few guys. I think they're again trying to set up Steve Urseg for the stardom, building up a prospect. But sometimes it doesn't go their way. Who do you think is going to win this one?
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you on this. Ursig. Astro Boy.
Astro Man. That's what they like.
How
to
many
call him.
fights has he had in the UFK?
In the UFK? He's had 2. One at 298 and one at 295. 295 being Prohashka versus Pereira. That
Before
fight.
this, he was fighting out of the well-known promotion of Eternal MMA.
Emma. He's fighting out of Emma.
Do we have more subscribers than them too? This is my new thing now. I'm just so happy that Octagon promotion, how do they make any money?
They probably don't.
Oh, it's an Australian promotion.
Oh no, they've got 36k.
Damn it.
We'll get there.
Damn it. No, okay, so he is a well-established
Yeah. No,
Young-
look, this guy's good.
young
This guy's
lad.
a good kid. I love this kid. He's 28.
Nice.
He's older than me.
All right, Dana.
I think Steve's going to get it done by decision. Again, I don't see a finish in this boy. Most of
He's
his
got a
fights
pretty
have been
low-
decisions or submissions.
Finish rate, doesn't he?
Oh well, he's mainly getting submissions. But look, I think we're going to see a decision. Maybe he wants to come in,
Come
come
what?
on, and leave.
You've talked about banging. You've talked about coming
coming.
in.
Look, I love coming. Matt Schnell, most
Danger.
of his losses have been by KO. He's been submitted twice, taken decision once. I think, you know what? I'm going to reverse it. I'm going to say we're going to see a submission by Steve in the first round. I think it's going to be an impressive victory for him this
I
time
think
out.
this is going to go the distance, like
You do?
like you originally predicted.
I think it
think-
is too. I'm taking it back.
I think Ursig is going to be up against someone of a bit higher stature than he's fought before. Someone maybe a little bit more well-rounded. Someone who has been in there with the likes of Raw Dog Roy Val, you know?
And he managed to avoid the raw dogging.
That's right.
At least
So, yeah, I
slightly.
think this will get ground out to a decision. I hope Steve Ursig comes prepared with a decent gas tank. It looks like he has gone 3 rounds and got a win in his first 2 UFC performances.
He has done that before.
So maybe he is hungry for a finish, but I don't think he's going to get it.
No, look, I'm gonna pick the same, if I'm completely honest, because I want to get points. I want to get XP.
Yeah, someone's a bit behind, aren't they?
I'm the purple belt here, mate. You're still blue belt.
Moving on.
So there is a decent wee fight that headlines the prelims too. Look, this is an all right fight night. It's not the best. Give us more entertaining cards, Dana. You cunt.
Whoa.
But
Whoa, we have UFC
not
299
bad.
next week.
I know we do.
Pal.
I'm just kidding. Eric Anders versus Jamie Pickett. This is an all right fight. It's a bit of a Pickett fight, you know. Pickett. Pick which one you want to win, and they probably will. Look, Jamie Pickett's fought before. He's won.
Oh
He's
my
also
God.
lost.
He's fought before, has he? He's not a fighter, is he? He wouldn't be one of those MMA
He's a
fighters.
Jamie Pickett, his last
What's his
fight,
nickname?
he's obviously lost to Bo Nickel, but that was an interesting
He's
one.
lost 4 in a row. It
Lost
was
4 in a
what?
row. I'm not all that interested in this actually. Now that I look at it,
Oh, really?
Eric Anders also on a bit of a losing streak. Well,
At least he's won 1 in his last 4.
he beat Kyle Dorcas, whereas Jamie Pickett lost to Kyle Dorcas. So
And like you said earlier in the episode.
no, this is a different Dorcas.
Oh, okay.
This is the brother Dorcas, but he's been cut since. So look, this guy's. Oh no. Oh yeah. Remember he had that weird no contest with Kevin Holland where he like knocked him out with his head.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Look, I'm gonna
Sick.
take Eric Anders in this fight, and I'm gonna pick him by decision.
Your boy.
Yeah, boy,
What was the other guy's name?
Jamie Pickett.
Yeah, but what's his nickname? I
Why,
thought
is
it was
is
weird.
funny? Pickett the Wicket.
The Night Wolf.
The Night Wolf. That's racist.
Is it?
Oh, look at his teeth as well.
He probably chose it. No, that's a mouth guard.
Yeah, I know, but the Night Wolf. I don't know.
Righto-yo.
Funny.
Shall we move on from this fight night? That
Apparently,
has
George
been-
Masvidal and Chael Sonnen are going to be fighting
What?
at the UFC this weekend.
Are they really?
Yeah, I just saw a video on Chael Sonnen's page calling him out, saying, "Look, we're both going to be in Miami this weekend."
Is this in Miami? I don't think
Maybe
it
next
is. I think
weekend.
UFC 299 is in Miami.
Yeah, there you go. Next
So
weekend.
Jorge's most likely going to find out where Chael's eating dinner. He's going to wait outside the restaurant in the shadows.
Give him a 3-piece and
Gonna-
soda.
He's going to say, "Hey,
Right
look over
over
there."
Yeah.
Chael's going to look over there unsuspectingly. Boom. Jorge Masvidal.
Remember,
2 people walking out of restaurants. 0.
Chael won't let him get that close. I just don't see it happening. I believe what's going to happen is Chael's going to go in there. There's going to be 5 Masvidals.
Yeah?
We ba.
Yep.
Ba.
Okay.
Masvidal will not be let get close, and he'll get knocked out because he's a smaller man. I like both these guys. I don't know why they've got beef. Why?
Well, just they're both trying to stay. Well, Jorge probably more than Chael. Chael's very relevant in the MMA
He's very
community.
good at marketing.
But Jorge is. Where is he? What's he doing? I thought he was going to fight Nate Diaz this year.
I thought he was too, but
But now it looks like Nate Diaz is trying to make a UFC return already.
Yeah.
After
well, that's
losing
just
to Jake
Nate.
Paul.
It's just Nate, isn't it? He's just a fucking crazy.
I'm
man.
gonna leave the UFC after beating Tony Ferguson.
The best
and-
fighter ever.
Yeah, Tony Ferguson, who has been so good in his last 7 fights.
So good.
I'm going to leave the UFC. I'm going to go fight Jake Paul. I'm going to lose reasonably convincingly.
Well, he didn't really do anything. Look, if it was a 90-round fight, he probably would have won,
Yeah,
but it wasn't.
but this isn't 1920 anymore.
No.
Um,
Yeah, I've just realized he would be the heavyweight champ in boxing if it was 1920. Just if it was just like an endless round.
Have you seen what the longest fight in history was? It was like.
It's all, yeah, I have seen that.
Have we talked about that before? Maybe.
I don't know.
Jack, let us know. Bless you.
Jack, we love you. We do. But Masvidal also turned up to Nate.
How many
Diaz's
times are you going
gym.
to cough into the mic today, Kobe?
How many times are you
Jesus.
gonna be a little bitch this morning? Huh?
Probably a lot more times.
Yeah.
That is kind of my calling card. Got nothing else going. This seems to work.
Okay.
Stop coughing into. If you decide to click off the video now, I don't blame you.
Should we finish it up?
Maybe.
Right, guys. We've got a drink to let you know that is a thing that we are reviewing. Sorry
Oh,
about today's show. It's been pretty shit. But where are we putting the Monster can? The Ultra Fiesta mango flavored Monster. Jackson, where do you think? Want to hear your opinion first? Because I know where I'm going to put it.
I'm going to put it below the blood orange lemonade and above the orange cool change. How about yourself, Kobe? Where are you going to put it?
I was thinking slightly higher, but no, I think you're right.
I normally am.
No,
It's
you're not.
another thing I do.
He's not.
I
Don't
do
listen
that
to
a lot
this,
too.
this guy. Right, we'll put it in between the blood orange cool, the orange cool change and the blood orange lemonade. I think that.
Are you
sounds-
happy with
sounds
that?
good.
Are
One
you
more
happy
thing,
with
guys.
that at home?
There's some news, some Combat Corner news here. We're going to be changing our schedule up slightly, aren't we, Jackson? Are we?
Yes, we are.
Do you want to divulge on what the new plan is, or do you want me to?
You divulge.
So, guys,
Because that's a strange word.
it's a cool word. It's a good word. It sounds a bit dirty, but it's not.
It does sound a bit dirty.
So, guys, we're going to be changing up our schedule. Again, thanks to our number one supporter, Jack Phillips, for helping me and Jackson decide on this. This pre-show, the pre-event show, is going to be coming out on a Thursday from now on. So you guys have more time to, take in that information, watch it and feedback, whatever. And then we're going to be continuing to do the reaction show, which will come out on a Tuesday. So slightly change it up. A Tuesday show as a reaction to the previous fight night, and a Thursday show, which will be reacting and breaking down the upcoming card.
However,
However,
if we do run into some little gems during the week, some little nice little pockets of information, some little spicy little takes and treats, we might just come out with a third episode, because we're not ramming enough content down your throats already. We're not ramming it down your throats just quite hard enough yet. And you don't know how ready you are for that.
you're not at
You
all.
probably aren't ready for that.
But, yeah.
But we're going to do it anyway.
Little update videos, little update podcast, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 10 minutes, who knows? We'll be doing it. So hope you guys are all very happy with that. Let us know what you think. A lot of new stuff coming your way this upcoming amount of time. So, guys, we have been Combat Corner. Hope you've enjoyed this absolutely terrible recording somehow. And we'll see you on Tuesday.
My parents are extremely disappointed in me.